Hi everyone! So today I've decided that I'm just going to go through my favorite decks with you because I don't have enough time to go through all of them. So to start us off, I've got the Victorian Romantic by Baba Studios. I think this is the deck that people have been asking about, but nobody's giving me any indicators as to which deck or which photo of which reading or anything related. So I think this is it, but I'm not sure. I'm also terribly sorry if the volume is so quiet. I'm using a new camera and I'm not terribly technologically advanced. But this is the Victorian Romantic. The artwork is obviously very Victorian Romantic. It's beautiful. I love it. Let's see, here's the moon. Everyone loves the moon. So this deck is gilded, which is great. I love gilt edges. They're my favorite. And this is honestly probably the best gilding I've ever seen. I've used it consistently every day for probably 5 or 6 months, I want to say. And the edges are completely fine. The corners are good. I'm sure the little hard box does help. Let's see. So that was the Victorian Romantic by Baba Studios. You cannot get this one off Amazon, but you can get the rest of them that I will show you, except for one, off Amazon, and this is the one that you can't get. So this is the Antiquarian Tarot by Marie Bento. It comes in this neat little cosmetic case, which I travel with frequently and use it for makeup, and it works just fine. This deck is a artisan collage style deck. It is Victorian photos, well, Victorian Edwardian photos that have been collaged with other things. I really love this deck. This was it's my first artisan deck. I don't know if the Wooden Tarot counts as an artisan deck. It is a self-published deck. But like I said, this is on Etsy, and Marie Bento's Etsy store is called Divine Muses, and there are 3 options for printing this and 3 different size options as well. I got the standard size, which is pretty true to standard, like standard Leyland or Llewellyn. It's pretty close. The only thing that I warn against, maybe not warn against, that's a poor choice of words. The only thing I recommend is not opting for the cheapest print option. I did that because I wanted it really, really bad, and I could only afford so much at one time at that time. And so, while this issue is completely my fault, I think if I had gotten a different stock, it wouldn't have warped itself so much. Like, I can't lay them flat anymore. But that is also because I shuffle like an idiot. You guys have seen me shuffle. You know that I'm not terribly careful with my cards. And one of the reasons for that is because I read with them every day. They are a tool for me. Where some people, they're more of like a sacred item if they like communicate with their deities through them. Absolutely, I would take such good care of that deck. But because I use them as a tool for my job, I am not horrifically careful. The next one is the Dark Grimoire Tarot. Super spooky. Anybody who knows me on any of the social media sites I'm on or that Silent Seance is on will know that I love H.P. Lovecraft. This is a Lovecraftian deck that takes inspiration directly from his stories, which I really like, but that makes it a bit of an acquired taste, I think, because frankly, it's kind of spooky, and there are some images in it that are a little bit grotesque, but it's one of those things where I constantly tell people who come to me asking for beginner's advice on what deck they should get that they should get a deck that they like because they're going to read with it. And this is a prime example of that. Because I know these stories and because I know the context, it's much easier for me to read with this than my other decks. And while it's an acquired taste, it's strangely one of my most requested decks for past life readings. I'm not entirely sure, but that's just how it is. But that was the Dark Grimoire. You can get this on Amazon usually. That's where I got my copy of it. So, Lovecraft, gotta love Lovecraft, right? Let's see. A favorite Oracle deck I have, I've only got 4 now, I've kind of downsized, is the Enchanted Map. I really enjoy this deck. There's not really a theme to it, but the artwork is stunning, and it's one of the few Oracle decks that I've worked with that has reversals, and I love reversals. I think they're fun to read with. You don't have to do it. It doesn't make you a bad reader if you don't read with them. I got into that with someone the other day. I never said that. No. I like reversals because I think they add another layer. And some people don't like them, and they can get whatever they need out of uprights and what have you, but I like them. I think they're fun. Okay, the next one is Oracle of Visions by Ciro Marchetti. I am probably butchering that last name, but this deck is my favorite Oracle deck, at least out of the ones I have. The artwork is absolutely stunning. I've never... I don't even know how to explain this. I love this artwork. It is incredible. This deck is made to be read intuitively. It does come with a couple keywords in the little white book, but the vast majority of it should be read intuitively according to the little white book. So I think that it's a really good deck for people who are looking to get into Oracle cards and how to do that. Another one of my favorite decks is, and my favorite system, honestly, is the I think it's the Mystical Kipper, either Enchanted or Mystical. I don't remember. I'm terrible at this, I'm sorry. But Kipper is my favorite system. The cards are tiny. Here are the cards in comparison to like a playing card deck. The playing card deck's a little bit bigger. Kipper is a different system that's read in a grid, and you read the cards and their proximity to each other and how they interact with each other and how they kind of play off each other. I guess it's similar to Lenormand, but there are a lot of different cards, like Success and Love, that's a different card. Great Happiness. There are a couple of the same. Ooh, Rich Good Gentleman. Yes, please. He's a good one. If only this was an actual reading. So, that's the Mystical, I think it's Mystical Kipper, I'm sorry. The next one is a playing card deck that is an 1895 reproduction of B.P. Grimaude's Joie de Louis the 14th, I think? Maybe? It was printed in Paris in 1895 by B.P. Grimaude. You should be able to find it that way. I will put it down in the description though. But I also read playing cards. I don't talk about it often, but I do it. It's one of my favorite systems, and this deck is beautiful. If you follow me on other social medias, you've seen it before, because I post pictures of it as frequently as I possibly can, really, to be completely honest. But I love this deck. It's excellent. Really sturdy. Like, can't bend it, which is really handy for me. So the Thoth Tarot is becoming a favorite, but it's literally as big as my face. Here is my face. Here is my Thoth. Like, and same with Oracle of Visions. Oracle of Visions is just as large. They're a couple millimeters off. The Thoth Tarot, I've talked about it before, it's a different system that takes a completely different approach to tarot cards and divining with them. But I really like it. I like the artwork of this specific one, and I like kind of delving deeper. I wanted a new system, but one that I'm familiar enough with that it wouldn't completely throw me for a loop. So that's that. I will put all of these names and links to all of them down in the description. If you liked this, please like, comment, subscribe, what have you. Thank you for putting up with me while I'm still feeling pretty under the weather here. Happy Imbolc. It is February 1st of 2016. Yay! Be safe tonight. I know a lot of you guys are going to be lighting candles. Please don't leave them unattended. I know for a fact some of you will be lighting them all night and keeping them lit. So please watch them. Please be safe. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me through silentseance.com. There's a contact form. If you would like to get your cards read by me, I am on Etsy under Silent Seance, and I run a whole store. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I guess that's it, guys. Thank you for watching so much, and thank you for putting up with me again and having a fever and feeling like trash. Thank you, guys. Have fun. Happy Imbolc. See you next